Okay, so I guess we're gonna start here. I think he actually... Let's actually look at the SPP gain from the game. Okay, so he got 5, 5, 2. I think he got both those levels this game. Let's look at his statistics from the last game. Oh, I guess I can't see it from the last game. I'm pretty sure that's a new level. I don't actually have a screenshot of the team to look at to confirm that. I know for sure this block is a new level. What did he buy? Why does he still not have an Apo? But yeah. As soon as I saw that, I immediately had to message him, because I'm kind of curious as to why there's no Apo. Dice rolls, whoa. Dice rolls are not particularly even. Oh, it looks like he dropped a fireball at some point, hit 5 people, so that'll be interesting to see. That is a very small amount of bloodlusts. Holy shit. And all the hypno gazes work, so this is gonna be an interesting game to watch, I think. That's not a particularly great MVP, but not terrible. Ooh, it's raining. And who's defending? The elves are defending. It's actually not bad. One upside to only having the 3 blitzers and the witch elf is you have a lot more ablative linemen, which is okay. Oh, this guy only has 2 vampires. And a wizard. He also doesn't have an Apo. Seriously, hire an Apo. I don't actually know what you spent your money on last game, but I hope it wasn't a lineman. Buy an Apo. Sooner or later, you're going to get super unlucky, and she's going to get kicked in the face, and you're going to be like, oh no, if only I had an Apo, she wouldn't be dead. Oh, we start with a blitz. Okay, well, that's a good start. Not going to be able to make it to the ball. Not really sure what you're doing there. Okay. I don't really agree with basing everything in your force against him. This was crazy risky. He's hypno-gazing you for some strange reason. Oh, to get another 2 dice, I see. There's a POW. Oh, he hit the... I really didn't see that coming. Oh. I went for a dodge. The dodge out. You totally have a hit on the ball. It's a 1 dice, or actually it's a red dice, shit. Still, a red dice is acceptable. Not a lot of armor breaks on AV7. think I would dodge out here and take the red dice. He doesn't have block, you have block. I mean, I would definitely take all these 2 dice first. Can't believe you haven't broken armor yet. Still haven't broken armor. Have you not blitzed yet? Holy shit. Oh right, because he ended his turn on a dodge. Did you just forget to blitz? There was no blitz that turn. You totally could have blitzed. And I see now, the value fireball was on you. At some point you had 5 players put together and he fireballed you. I understand now. We get our first AV break, and it's just a straight up injury. MNG, that's not terrible on alignment. You just get a loner next game. But holy shit, the fact that you still haven't done an injury yet. And that's a skull. And he rerolls it into a push. That was a greedy as shit reroll. It's a very greedy player. Nice, we got a guard piece that we can put in play here. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Still no AV breaks. Like, this is exceptional. Oh, we got a stun. This is a frenzy trap. Oh, it didn't matter. Okay, that was so incredibly lucky on your half that you didn't hurt yourself. I don't think I would ever take a both down with a witch. Or did you use a reroll earlier that turn? I don't believe you did. Let's just pause. I'll look through the dice log. No, that was him. Where are we? Jerk Ostro, is that you? No, your guys all... Yeah, so you didn't use a reroll that turn, so... I mean, that was very dangerous. He's gonna 2-dice you. He is. That was a really risky block. And he just doesn't give a shit. And he's down to 1 reroll. Which is really dangerous as Vamps. He throws a lot of blocks. Just wait until the end of this turn. Oh. And just a stun. Alright, before I actually see what you do, I'm greedy as fuck, so I would take these 2 dices, just straight up. You can probably 2-dice this Vamp pretty easily. I wonder if that's what you do. And then I would just basically put my players here. Be careful about the Hypno Gaze, obviously, and just try to keep the Witch safe. Let's see what happens. Okay, yeah, I figured that. Jump up. Where's she going? Okay, yeah, I'm okay with that. Don't really need to do that. I would have just done the 2 dice here, and then with this guy following up, he would have been there. You roll a lot of double pushes, which is super unfortunate, but... Oh, there's a POW. And... another stun. Unfortunately, your injury dice are dog shit. And your armor dice. The fact that you... Well, I guess you did remove one, but it was a super risky block. Oh, do we get another one here? Nope. Another stun. You left this huge space here, though. Oh, there's a fireball. Oh, Jesus, the witch. Okay, actually, that wasn't too bad. It knocked down 2 linemen and stunned a witch. That is definitely a case, though, where you gotta be really careful with the witch if they have a wizard, because they might just lightning bolt your witch. Granted, in this case, they hurt her and the armor roll did work. Where is she? Is that her? Yeah. Luckily, it was just a stun, but you're definitely gonna want to buy the Apo, because like a decent hit on her and she's going out forever. And especially since she has Blodge now. Oh. There goes a reroll. And it's still a fail. Okay, wow. So he's out of rerolls as vampires on turn 5. So it's kind of curious as to what occurs here. Yeah, I'm totally okay with this greedy block. I mean, you get punished, but I still would have done it. You do definitely want to put some players down here just in case he tries to hand off to a vamp. You got the base and the ball carrier. This is a 2 dice, which I'm totally okay with. You get the hit, it goes down. Nothing. Oh, and where's the bounce go? It's a good bounce for you. You should be able to recover that. Or at least block it. I wouldn't have based him, in all honesty. I would have just went the extra square. Because this guy's crazy greedy that he's shown himself that he'll just take the block. Or he might just hypnogaze you. Hypnogaze the guard, I mean. No, he's just going to hit the guard. Probably onto the ball. Nope. Well, that's going to make his blocks much more difficult. I figured he was going to eventually hit... Oh, another pushes. He's edgy 5, so this is a 2+. And then he fails to pick up. And the other vampire catches it. Of course. I mean, there wasn't really a whole lot you could do against that. What's going on down here? You still have 1 reroll. The witch... So the witch can jump up to hit this guy, so I probably would have started with that. We'll see what you start with. There we go. You didn't need to move that guy there, though. This was... Actually, no, you did need to move him there. That was a 2 dice, yeah. Oh, because both these guys are based. Decent hit, though. Can't complain about that. Who's hitting this? Good removal. It's moving you off. Oh no, this vampire is the ball carrier now, that's right. So I would probably do that 2 dice there next. Always prioritize hits with block first. Like, this hit was not a huge deal. This hit is a huge deal. Because currently that's a 2 dice, an easy 2 dice, and then that frees him to hit the ball. It's only a 1 dice there right now, but... Could you put anybody else to get an assist? No, you can't. This guard player is such a fucking valuable player. See, this guy kind of doesn't do anything here, unfortunately. And you didn't need that anyway, because he was blocking it off, and this guy's a guard piece. But I'm assuming you're just going to hit the thrall? Yeah. I probably would have tried to 1 dice the ball carrier, in all honesty. Yeah, I'm okay with that 1 dice. I mean, any time the vampire activates, he's gonna, on a 1, have to bite one of his own guys, but... He hasn't rolled he doesn't fail a lot of bloodlust this game, I know that, so. And he stops there. And then he bloodlusts and fails to dodge. Okay. And then he stands up and bites the guy. Oh! He gets sent off because he couldn't bite. Holy shit. I did not realize that was the rule interaction there. I hope you just immediately blitz this guy. And then pick up the ball. Preferably with the witch. After you knock the shithead down. Still not a lot of thrall injuries. Not a lot of injuries in general. I mean, you took the one, but that was pretty early. Just a stun. I could see basing the vampire with him. Oh. Honestly, I probably would have rerolled that pickup. What does he do? He's surfing your guy. And then he's gonna surf your other guy. Yep, double surf here. Yeah, that was a dangerous setup. Yep, 2 surfs. Alright, that was a rough turn of events. You should still easily be able to steal the ball, though. And you have 2 turns to score. And nothing there. Yeah, this is like the only thing. You gotta be careful with putting guys too close to the sideline, especially next to people. Like, if you're on the edge, just don't stand up. I'm not really sure why you did a pickup and then a handoff there. Or no, that's right, he already had the ball. He got it when she didn't pick up the ball, that's right. Are you surfing? Is that what's going on here? You are not surfing. Oh, there we are. Surf City. You taking that KO sucked a lot of ass, though. And, well, at least you get a KO there. You've been rewarded for both downs. Can't really complain about that. Yeah, he didn't really need to put a safety up there. The fact that, like, he's been playing a very long time without any rerolls. He's been rolling pretty good. Not a whole lot you can do against that. Although at least he did do some KOs. And yeah, I can't argue with just going for the score there. So you stole the ball on his offense, which is good. Alright, let's see if you get your KO back. Answer is yes. That's good. And how many does he get back? 2. So he's at full strength, but I think he's missing a vampire. No, he's not. He's just missing thralls. Never mind. So he is at full strength. I think. Or no, he's not. Did he only have 11 players? Holy shit. Yeah, he actually is down 2 players. Holy shit. Okay. Oh, that's right. And you're receiving. I'm kind of curious how you lose the ball in this half. You basically controlled the first half. Weather has switched. It is no longer raining. I probably would have followed up there in all honesty, just to base him. So many pushes. I would not have followed up there, because now if you hit this guy and it fails, which it does, now he's going to be basing your guy. You always got to be careful about that, especially if you're hitting with someone that doesn't have block. You do not want to give your opponent free hits. Okay, one thing about this hit is that no matter what, you're going to end up basing someone. So you got to be careful with that, because now it's a 2+ dodge. Which granted you succeed at, but she's in a very dangerous spot. Although he has no tackle and no block, so I guess she's not in the worst spot. You really didn't need to send a player down there. He had not a chance of getting down there. Like, I like where these players are for the most part. I don't like where this guy is. You didn't need to follow up with him. I would have kept him there. And yeah, unfortunately this guy is basing someone, so he gets a few free hits there. These two, yeah, whatever. I'd be a lot more conservative with how I use a witch, but like, you didn't get punished for it, so it's not the end of the world. You didn't really need both safeties. He can't get to you. Like, one safety like here or here would have been fine. Because he's not getting a 2-dice hit down there. Like, both his vampires are so far back they can't even reach your ball carrier. And he doesn't have any throws in a decent place to hit. No punish there, luckily. He is going to blitz your witch, 100%. And he bloodlusted. And he gets a POW, of course. The only thing he could have taken her out on. And then injures her. Okay. That was ridiculously lucky on his behalf. Like, that was a 1 in 6. And then, of course, he doesn't get a removal on himself. This guy is blocked, so he's going to be wicked hard to take out. Wait, is this the guy that dies? I guess I'll see. You don't really need to cage like this, even versus Vamps. Kind of spread your guys out. Like, at this point, you don't really have any scoring threats. That was really unnecessary. You have way too many guys clumped up here. You're kind of giving up the control of the pitch. And every hit so far basically has been a removal for him. So now he can blitz your guard piece. I don't think he will. Probably gonna blitz here. He's winning the removal game. He's gonna hypnogaze your guard piece and then just come right in. Yep. And nothing. And of course, it's gonna hurt this guy now. Of course he is. Luckily for you, that's a really good bounce. I would immediately activate your guard piece. That'd be the first thing. Never go for a ball pickup first. Ever. 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 There are other things you could be doing first. Unfortunately, just the way that the removals in this game are going, I mean, there's not a whole lot you could fucking do here. Almost every hit has been a removal for him, and all you're rolling is pushes. So, yeah, I mean, you basically didn't have a chance scoring this half. Like, your last half was exceedingly good. You did need a full cage there. The best chance against Vamps is just to, like, have extra people, like, here, so he can't just walk around you. Because having this guy back here doesn't really mean anything. Because he can just hypno-gaze your front person and just walk right in. Don't think he is going to hypno-gaze you, but just hitting the guard piece. And another armor break. This half has just been a train wreck for your team. Your guy hasn't even died yet. I wonder how he dies. Has he blitzed yet? No, he hasn't. He's at G5. He could easily fail a 4+ dodge. Did he even hit? Oh, he did hit the blitz. And he failed it twice. And only a stun. Okay. I would honestly probably knock this guy down. Of course, you only roll a push. Yeah, I can't complain about that block. Really need to get your ball carrier out of there, though. I would definitely give the ball to this guy. Oof. Okay, you're gonna surf. I can't argue with that. It is an easy removal. Don't cage like this. Just spread your guys out. One thing about that move you just did, like, you gotta be careful making 3+ dodge. Like, that was a 3+, 2+ dodge. And then where's your guy gonna go? Because there's so many extra people around you. Luckily for you, he didn't remove himself, but he did get stunned, and that means, like, you'd be better off just leaving him there to get punched, because he doesn't have blocks, so there's always a chance he might get a turnover, and it's actually tying up his players to do so. This guy dodged out, did nothing for you, and you really got to start, like, moving players up here. Just, like, spread your team out. Like, you only have, what, 6 players right now? Putting them in a cage just means that he's just going to press in against you. And he's going to hypno-gaze you, which means he's going to blitz your ball carrier. With the Agi5. Where's the... Oh, the Agi5 Vamp's knocked out. Never mind. Or sleeping. But that's actually just a straight up 1 dice. I'm not surprised. And this is where you die. Okay. I mean, you got diced there pretty hard, but again, like, caging against vampires is kind of useless because they're just going to hypnogaze you and walk through. They don't really care about your tackle zones. Because they can just hypnogaze one of your corners. So what you really have to do against vampires is screen. You don't really have the players to do it right now, unfortunately, but earlier in the game when you caged up, just don't cage up against them. Just try to keep your ball carrier back as far as you can. Keep a player behind him if you have to. Like, if this was your ball carrier, like, you'd keep a guy right here. Just stop them from sneaking in the back and hitting you. But generally, yeah, you just want to have, like, 2 players. Like, have a, like, player here, player here, player here, player here. Just so even if they hypnogaze you, they can't get through, and then have your ball carrier somewhere back here. Because vampires aren't very fast. Like, even the vampires are only 6, so... That's a painful loss, though, to a fucking 1 dice. At least your guard piece is okay. I would scatter the ball. Yeah, you are. And we got an injury at least. So that's some SPP. It's a good scatter. This guy should be running up here. At this point, you basically just want to potato the ball. Just punt it. Just punt the ball. Keeping it down here just means you're going to lose it. Or alternatively, hand it off to the blodge piece. Because, again, he's just going to hypnogaze you. Except now he can hypnogaze you and 2-dice you. This guy's going to run down here. And then he is going to run here and hypnogaze you. He's going to bloodlust. So that's actually unfortunate. But he's just going to go right here. He's going to hypnogaze this guy. Oh, no. Interesting. That's not what I would have expected. Never mind. And he gets sent off. Do you have rerolls left? You do not. Okay. So at this point, you don't really have a huge amount of options. This guy is free. I'm assuming you're going to blitz here, which I'm not against. But stand your players up first. Like, you have no reason to not stand this guy up. He's not in any danger. Just stand him up and walk him somewhere. Like, even if it's over here, just get him out of the way before you do a blitz or anything. You don't have any rerolls. This blitz has a decent chance of failing because it's 2 dice with no rerolls, and you don't have block. I'm assuming you're going to hit here. And it ends your turn. In this case, you like I said, you would have been best off moving this guy first. Just move this guy down. Blitz with the blitzer. Like, you have block. You're not going to throw the ball. You haven't thrown the ball yet. So don't even worry about that. Just always, if you can, hit with a guy with block or hit with a guy with wrestle. Like, never ever go for a blitz like that. You didn't need to. You had no throw target. And because you didn't stand this guy up, he's not on the pitch. Now he's going to scatter the ball. Oh no. He's just going to dodge out, and he's Agi 5. And he's a vampire. Okay. At this point, you're basically out of options at this point. I would... No, that's right, he just stood up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would probably bring this guy down here. Try to dodge this guy out. Basically one guy there, and then try to dodge this guy out. It's a whole bunch of 2+, but, I mean, what else can you do right now? I probably wouldn't take this block at all until everything else worked. Let's see what you do. Okay, yeah, we're going for it. And is this guy going to dodge out? No? Based on the fact that you rolled pushes, we're just going to assume that would have happened on him too, but... oof. Alright, so he's Agi 5, so... Let's see, he has to move a thrall down here first, just in case he bites him. Which he does. And now it's just a 2+ dodge. Which he doesn't care about. You had some rough luck with injuries. Like, you're AV8, and he's AV7, and, like, he's effectively outcast you. Granted, 1 was a foul, but still. With the witch out, you don't have a chance of one turning. Looks like here. Well, actually, I guess even with her, she's only within 7. I'd just stack up in the center and punch him, in all honesty. Put your guard piece here, and then put 2 guys there. Punch. You've had some awful, awful luck with some of your guys. Holy shit. Alright, so this guard piece, he's not doing anything. Don't put guard pieces directly on people. Put him here, put him here. Don't put him right above. Like, if he was here, he would provide assistance to both these guys. If he was here, he would provide assistance to both these guys. So always put him between. Don't ever put him like that. He's not doing anything extra there. The whole point of guard is that he still confers his bonus in tackle zones. So you always want him in as many tackle zones as possible. In this case, it would be 2. Either here or here. One of these 2 spots. Here he's not useful. Not sure if you move him after this, but... I get a reroll, which is okay. Will help you hurt, potentially. Ooh, a POW. No pain, of course. Again, though, like if you had put this guy here, you would have had... you could have done the 2 dice block with the other guy. Especially since you still haven't used the Blitzer's block yet. And he's a wrestle piece. I wouldn't have gone after the wrestler, I would have just hit the other guys. That's an issue with wrestle. And might as well just go for the throw. But he can't score, so I would definitely 100% throw. Well, you got the reroll, so. And you did it. Not really sure why he's going for the ball anyway, but he only has 1 hit, luckily. Three dice? 3 dice. And it's good. And, like always, your armor is paper. And I guess that's all she wrote. He's just hypno-gazing for the hell of it. Fair enough. I mean, for the most part, like, your dice seem like you rolled, but you failed a lot of rolls. Like, a lot. You failed 2 pickups, 2 catches, 4 dodges. The Kaz you took were just super unfortunate. Like, the death from the 1 dice was just atrocious. But in your next game, buy an Apo. I'm sure I've said that enough times, but like as soon as you get 50k, buy an Apo. I don't care what positionals you lose in your next game, buy an Apo. If you had bought an Apo this game, you might potentially not lose another guy next game, which you could very well happen. Especially as these games go on, people are going to start getting Mighty Blow, they're going to start getting kill skills. Your elves, like you're only AV8, you're going to start crumpling. Unfortunately for you, for the most part, like your positioning was pretty good. Just against vampires, don't cage. It's useless. They're just gonna hypnogaze you and walk through. There's nothing you can do about that. Against vamps, you definitely need to screen. I hate vamps. They're like the team I have the worst win ratio against. So just gotta be careful about that. There was nothing you could do about the fireball. Like the wizard. Wizard is hands down the best inducement in the game. So yeah. Also, not much you can do about like he passed almost every bloodlust that existed, and he passed every hypnogaze. And I mean, he hypnogazed into a 1 dice into a death. Like, there's not a whole lot you can do against that. But generally, just try to position someone further ahead, just so you always have a scoring threat. So that way, like, if they don't deal with that person and you break loose, you can throw to that person, and that person is gone. Like, I did that in my other game, for example. I always made sure to keep one guy forward, just so, like, it's like, well, if you don't hit that lineman or that blitzer, he might potentially score next turn. So it's up to them who they're going to blitz. And the guy he took the bait every time. But yeah, for the most part, like, your positioning was okay. Just be careful, like, with your guard piece, or else he's going to die. And always stand up before you do other blocks. And if you can, just do a 2 dice block with the guy that actually has block. You had no reason to do the 2 dice with that lineman when you could have just done it with the guy that was already there. You could have just done a blitz with block. It would have knocked him down, and then you could have tried to pick up the ball on a 2. And also, if you pick up the ball and you're down there and you have nothing else to do, you can throw without a target, which you can use to punt the ball up into a place where you know he can't pick it up. It's going to automatically scatter, but if you're lucky, it'll scatter to a place where he has no chance of getting it. But that's about it for this, so I hope that was helpful, and have a good one.